Welcome to Our Morning Take, the podcast where our goal here is to describe for you the movie that is going on in our head when we read the Bible.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Valentine's Day. It's February the 14th.
And it's hump day.
It is hump day. Hey, Crystal.
Hey, Crystal, we love you.
Yeah. You know, Crystal's birthday was last week.
Sure was.
Yeah, I did not know when her birthday was. I feel so bad. In fact, Jennifer told me the day after, and I text Crystal and I go, don't do this to me. She always remembers my birthday. She makes me something special. I felt so bad that I forgot her birthday.
You should.
So what is it? February 3rd, right?
Yes.
Do you know?
Yes.
Yeah, February the 3rd.
Day before my wife's. So I remember that. Yeah.
She told me how old she was, but I'm assuming I'm not supposed to put that on the air.
21. We love you, Crystal.
Yeah, we do love you, Crystal. I'm telling you.
Go Dolphins.
Maybe next year.
That was for Sonny.
Okay. Anyway, Valentine's Day. But it's also another special day today in the Christian world. Today is 6 weeks before Easter.
Oh, yes.
Exactly 6 weeks. So we call this the age of, or the season of Lent. And so today is Ash Wednesday. As far as I know in my life, it's the first time it's ever happened on February the 14th.
I believe so.
So anyway, but yeah, Easter's March the 31st. I believe it's the last day in March.
Also, this day is very historic in the world of organized crime.
Yeah.
I think
the St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Yes, very good.
That was in Chicago, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, Al Capone.
Yeah, a lot of people got taken out.
And then
A lot of people got taken out.
yeah.
Anthony comes running. Anthony is my 7-year-old grandson. In case you want to know more about Anthony, just tune into the Christmas
Yes.
podcast, December 25th, and you'll know what I'm talking about. This kid comes running in the other day, and he goes, "Say hello to my little friend." And I said,
I can see that easily.
Oh, yeah.
and I'm like, he did not see that movie. No, he did not.
I thought he was going to say something like, I want to talk to you about the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, the thing.
The thing.
The thing.
Say hello to my little friend. Here's some little Muppet thing or something. I just thought
I'm going to have to talk to Jennifer.
Anyway, we're in.
Wow.
I know. We're in Exodus.
How do we go from Moses to Tony Montana?
Well, because of St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Exodus chapter 6. So you got to tune into the podcast every day. You never know what you're going to find out.
Yeah.
It is. I actually wanted to say a little more about Ash Wednesday.
Yeah, go ahead.
But so people give up things for Lent. And did I mention this on the podcast? I can't remember if I actually did. I don't think I did. Did I?
It's been a while back ago, but yeah, you mentioned.
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you right now. So tonight, when I go forward, I'm going to give up speaking to my in-laws for the next 6 weeks. I promise God I will not speak to the in-laws for 6 weeks. There you go.
I think I'm going to join you on that one.
Going to be a sacrifice, but hey, somebody's
That's right. Somebody's got to do it.
Do it for the Lord.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Man, I hope we're closer to him now than we usually are.
We are in the upper room.
We're in the upper room right
Yeah.
now. Like, gee, I feel like I should wash some feet or something right now. All right, we're in Exodus chapter 6, where the Lord has spoke to Moses and said, "Look, it's not going to be an easy path." And Moses tried to talk to the people, but the people are so despondent because they're working them to death. I mean, I don't know who he's seeing because, there are about 3 million of them.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many elders are piling in this room, but I'm sure they're not exhausted. Do you think they're still working the 100-year-old elders?
Who knows? I mean, the tally must be met.
Yeah.
Is he still breathing?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, put him to work.
If he's not breathing, then we got some extra straw.
So it shall be written, so it shall be done. All right, so we're in the 10th verse where the Lord speaks back to Moses and gives him some more information to go back to Pharaoh. We have not even had the first plague yet, but I believe that's about to come forward here. So you got that ready, Abe?
Yes, I do.
Are we ready to go?
Yeah, we're ready.
Exodus 6:10. Here we go.
6:10?
I believe so. It's where
I
we
think
left
we're
off.
at 12.
Oh, 12 then. Okay, 12.
Yeah. Yeah, 12.
Oh, so the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Go tell Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to let the sons of Israel go out of his hand, or out of this land." And then Moses speaks before the Lord in verse 12, and this is what he says.
Okay, and are we going to go through the genealogy and everything? Read all the
please.
way through?
Oh, my goodness. Please.
I mean,
don't
it's
do
not that much, but...
that.
I
No,
mean,
it's too much. Just do 12 and 13, and then we'll see where we're going to skip.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
And Moses spake before the Lord, saying, Behold, the children of Israel have not hearkened unto me.
How then shall Pharaoh hear me, who am of uncircumcised lips?
And the Lord spake
There's
unto
that word
Moses and
again.
unto Aaron, and gave them a charge unto the children of Israel, and unto Pharaoh king of Egypt, to bring the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
I'm telling you right now, Moses, if I don't hear Abraham, if I don't hear the word circumcision again for the rest of this story, I'll be better off.
Well,
okay?
thanks, Zipporah, for that.
Let's wait till Joshua chapter 5 before we have to get back to.
And then David brings it back up.
Anyway, Moses does make a point, though. He's like, hey, if these children of Israel won't listen to me, how in the world's Pharaoh going to listen to me, right? That's a valid point, don't you think?
Yeah.
When he says I'm of uncircumcised lips, all that really means is that he's not a very good speaker.
Yeah, but that's basically what he was saying in the previous chapters, but it
burning
doesn't
bush.
matter.
Yeah.
I got your brother here as a spokesperson.
Yeah.
He's just trying to get out of it.
So the Lord says to Moses and to Aaron, bring the sons of Israel out of the land of Egypt. And so they, I'm not quite sure why. Nick, you're the professor. Why do you suppose at this point Moses decides in Exodus 6:14 through pretty much the end of the chapter, they start talking about who these heads of the families are? Are there any of the names important or anything, or why this is even here?
Well, it's a little bit, I mean, I know you're asking
No.
the professor,
I
but
thought, wow,
go
Nick's
ahead.
voice changed. I feel like I'm in class again, and I go, that's not Nick. Go ahead.
you know, you always had that kid in school who would just go ahead. Oh, yeah, it's X, Y, Z.
Yeah, he's still there, trust me. Yeah, he's in my science class.
I'm just thinking it's kind of a little bit of Moses' family lineage, too, because his parents are mentioned in here.
Oh, is this the first time, though? We've heard Jacobel's name.
Yeah. That's a
Yeah,
good
but
point,
it
yeah.
tells you how they're related
okay,
and
I
everything,
gotcha.
so it's the breakdown there.
All right, so if you guys want to break out your Bibles and read through that genealogy, that'll be fine. So what do we want to get down to? We do know that Aaron married this woman named Elisheba. That's down in verse 23. And I'll be honest, I did not know Aaron's wife's name. That's like the first time. And is she even ever mentioned again?
Never.
I mean, where was she when he was, forking out a calf? Where was his wife?
I'm sure she was probably doing the same thing everybody else was.
Dancing?
No, she was collecting the gold.
I made his nose out of my necklace.
You've heard of the golden rule?
Oh, my goodness.
So I did find that funny. And who are these sons of Korah? Verse 24.
Well, you see, that's why I was, I kind of felt like it was important for us to go
I'm
through
going to
it,
go through some of the highlights here.
Yeah,
Because Korah is mentioned again
Yeah.
in like Deuteronomy or something like
Yeah,
that,
there
just so
you
we
go.
know. And then Aaron had a son, Eleazar. He married one of the daughters of Putiel, and she bore him Phinehas. And these are the heads of the fathers' households of the Levites according to their families. So these are just the Levites, which will be the priest family. That's
Yeah.
the line of the priest. And if you were a priest, you had to be a Levite. Although if you were a Levite, it didn't mean that you were necessarily a priest.
Right.
But none of the Levites owned any land when they finally do get to the promised land. And so all the Levites did was help the priest. So you either were a priest or you helped the priest if you were a Levite.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think that that's odd? I'm going to go down a little rabbit trail here before the end of the podcast, and then we'll start reading some more tomorrow. But Nick, don't you find it funny in the parable of the Good Samaritan that Jesus uses a priest that walks by on the other side?
Yeah.
And then a
Levite.
And then a Levite, which isn't quite a priest, but pretty
Yeah.
much the same
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Like these guys, of all the tribes, these are the guys that should be loving and should be caring and should be doing something, but it takes a Samaritan that actually does anything for them. Well, there's your lesson for today. You got a little Old Testament, you got a little New
There
Testament.
you go.
It's February the 14th. Take your date out. Abe said in an earlier podcast he knows of some things that people are not giving up for Lent tonight. So there you are. You take that for whatever it's worth.
I know I won't be giving that up.
By the way,
We know. Trust me, we know.
just so you know, we don't have a sponsor anymore. So I just pretty.